Hello and happy Thursday. If you are catching this portion, I always like to remind you that you're on the replay because it always takes 30 seconds to a minute for Facebook to tell everyone that people are live. So keep that in mind when you do your own live videos. Today, right now, it is Thursday, June 7th at about 10 o'clock a.m. I didn't announce I was going live, so I don't anticipate getting a lot of live viewers, but if you do pop on live, now, if you're on live now or if they come on live, feel free to ask questions. If you're on the replay, feel free to ask questions, make comments, give me some hearts or thumbs up. One, it makes me feel happy, and two, it helps visibility so our other friends see this if it gets pushed into down into our newsfeed a little bit more. So for those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Miranda. I'm the Senior Director for Team Totally Blessed. We're growing and it's so exciting. I hope that in the months to come, following maybe this conversation I'm going to have with you here today or whenever you see it, and then the rolling out of the Wishes Come True program might intrigue everyone to share just a little bit more. So what I want to talk to you today is not necessarily something you have not heard before if you've been around for a while, but maybe you're in a different season in your 31 business, or maybe just a little bit of a push again might get you thinking about why you might share 31. So let's talk about what it means to share 31 real quick. First of all, I love using that term share more broadly so that we don't feel as intimidated by sell or recruit or book, because no matter what the result is, you are always sharing 31 when you're working your business or even when you're not. The most basic way that I highly encourage for you to share our business is by using our products. You should be carrying a 31 purse or wallet. You can wear our jewelry. You don't have to, but that's another way. Using your utility totes and thermals when you're out and about, especially during the summer, because that's the easiest conversation starter. And wherever you're going, people probably need those products. And then also, even if you organize your home, if you can see behind me, that shelf there, people always comment about my organizational products. You can't really see it, but right here I have one of the 8 cube shelves with our cubes as well. So the easiest way to share 31 is to be using and carrying and talking about our products. After that, your conversation can hopefully go a little bit further where you'll start asking those open-ended questions. Again, the result could be anything. Through the open-ended questions, you might be able to figure out which products would be a solution for her life. You might be able to figure out if she would want to share the products with friends and family via an online link or an in-home party, either to get that girl time in, to earn her wish list for free or discounted, or just because she wants everything. Or through sharing and talking about, using and talking about our products or our opportunity in our company, you might find out that she would love to be a part of what you do. I think a lot of times our fear gets in the way of us even talking about that. One of you messaged me the other day and said, oh my goodness, I asked one of my best customers if she's ever thought about doing 31, and she actually says that she has. So it's the funniest thing. Sometimes we just have to ask. Maybe they hadn't thought about it before, as perfect world as that was, but maybe by asking, you would intrigue her to say, well, no, I really haven't, but I don't know what that would entail, where you could start to work on finding out why she would want to do it. And a lot of times there's some basic objections that people will talk about, like time or money or finding parties or customers. And we're always here to help you work through overcoming those objections, because as you all well know, our team is made up of people who are from all over the country, different seasons of life, and do this for different reasons and at different levels. It's really simple to stay active by just sharing our products. You only need $200 every 3 months. Now, someone who's just staying active likely isn't seeing this as a business. It's more for personal use. But you also know some of you can do one party a month and you just work a couple hours a month, but maybe $100 a month, and that helps for getting a manicure or buying an outfit or going on a date night or slowly saving for vacation for next year. You might like to do 2 to 4 parties a month, and at that point you are making a little bit of fun money. You're still probably only working about 10 or so hours a month, and then there's some of us who do this full time. But for me, I do work a lot, but I work less than I would in a traditional job, and it's on my time scale. And I love it. I always say, this is what I get to do for work. I get to inspire and teach all of you, and I get to go hang out with women and shop. So I can handle that as my full-time job. So what I want to talk to you about is when we're going to share that, specifically now with the opportunity of 31, why would we want to do that? And one thing I know that some people, people's hesitation, two of their hesitation is, well, I don't want to recruit my customers or hostesses because then who am I going to talk to? If you're going to continue working on your follow-up, that should never be a fear, because it's actually going to be more beneficial for you to recruit her, because she might be a customer 2 times a year and maybe host once a year. So it's worth getting her on your team and looking for customers and hostesses elsewhere, because then you're going to have exponential growth as she starts to party and you continue to connect with new people. The other thing is, I don't know who to ask her. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to go into that really in depth right now, but I am going to encourage you, if that's all that's holding you back, if all the other things we talk about are kind of intriguing or make you think about it, then reach out to me or reach out to your director or your sponsor and find out how to start those conversations. Who am I going to talk to? Or you could look back through some of my old posts or my old videos on sharing the opportunity, because there's a lot of resources already on our team page. Tons of 31-minute calls on it. And actually, Renee and I do a call once a month with our aspiring leaders. So anyone who thinks they want to share the opportunity, love the idea of extra paychecks or those chances to go on vacations, we meet on a Zoom call with them once a month. So we can get you keyed into that, even to see what those conversations look like. Okay, so let's talk about why share 31. Anytime specifically, but right now with this new program, I really, really wanted to talk about it again. So why share 31? What's in it for her? So the first thing I want to share is a quote that I have shared many, many times. So you might be tired of hearing it if you've been around for a while. But if you're afraid of sharing the opportunity with her, then you're focused on the wrong person, because your fears are likely about you. You're afraid of rejection. You're afraid she might say no. You might be afraid she might say yes too. So your fears are about you. So if you can take yourself out of the picture for a moment and say, what's in it for her? Why would I want to share the opportunity with her? Well, let's look at the 3 reasons people join. We've heard many times, or if you're new, maybe you haven't heard, that people generally join, really honestly, any direct sales business for 3 reasons. One is for the girl time. So they value that friendship. They need to get out of the house. They need me time. That's why I joined. They love the products. Maybe they're spending a ton with you, or they want everything in the catalog. They want to be able to get it at a discount. And if they love it that much, it should be easy for them to share with family and friends. And maybe it's a financial reason. Maybe it's because they can't spend the money on it, so they need to earn it for free or discounted. Or maybe they have a child going to college or a vacation they want to save for. They would like to pay their mortgage, I'm sorry, let's go smaller. They would like to pay their insurance or their car payment or leading up to their mortgage. Or honestly, maybe there's some people who are inspired by the idea of being a stay-at-home mom. So we can't jump straight to that. You're not going to make a full-time income right away, but it might create that cushion for a woman to have that opportunity. So when you think about all those reasons, ladies, it has nothing to do with you. So when you share the opportunity with her, you're giving her all of those options. But I want you to remember, when you're not sharing the opportunity with her, you're keeping all of those options a secret. So maybe some people don't become consultants because they don't even realize all of those great opportunities. With such a low investment of $99, I mean, how many of the women that you can think about offering this to have spent $99 with you on an order before? That was only worth $99. They're going to spend $99 and get $400 worth of products and business supplies, and it's a $99 investment that can turn into so much more. So I just want you to think about that. What's in it for her? Take yourself and your fears out of it. That's a lot to offer someone, be it your best friend or someone you meet at a party and you connect with her on one of those topics. So aside from all of those things that I shared with you, the product discount for her, the opportunity to earn free products for her, the friendship, the potential confidence, that girl time, maybe financial freedom, whether that means creating some cushion in the budget or creating a bigger impact with an income for her family. But then we have the wishes come true. So you all participated in our Start Swell program on some different level. My friends and I were just discussing last night what our start slow looked like when I joined. It was nothing compared to what you got, but none of us had what's compared to this, or you know what I'm trying to say. What we had was nothing compared to this new Wishes Come True Signature Rewards program. So this is going to benefit her, the one you're talking to at 31, because she's going to have 5 months for her quick start period, and rewards will activate after she's sold $1,000. Now, there's no month time frame anymore, so she doesn't have to do it in month 1. She has that whole 5-month period to accumulate rewards, so that's a huge change. Some of you had done that before, where maybe you sold $1,500 in your first month, and you're like, I wish I could bank some of that for month 2. Well, now that $1,500 is cumulative. So then when the next 500 you sell, you get more points into your bank. So over the 5 months, it's all cumulative. It's by the $1,000 increment. So you can see that right there. So once she sells $1,000, she's going to get 200 points in her bank. She can then choose how she's going to cash that in. She could pay for her email and website subscription. So if that's a concern for someone, they might have to pay the first month, but after that, they can apply those points. She could buy business supplies like her monthly flyers, or like maybe now the new summer print flyers came out. She might have been able to buy those, or she can use it towards product. Now the product again will be at full price, but it's still something she didn't have to pay for. So with those ideas, if it's product and business supply, it's going to apply at full price value, so point to dollar value. Or if she's planning a family vacation, or she's trying to pay for books because she's in college, or she's got a big birthday party coming up, or she and her family are Disney fanatics, she can cash those $200 points in for gift cards. You can either get Visa gift cards or Disney gift cards. So she's going to be able to cash those in at like half point value. So again, for every 1,000 she sells, she's going to get 200 points banked. They can cash in at full point to dollar value for products and business supplies, or half product or point to dollar value for the gift card option. But ladies, so you take everything before this even came out, and you had a lot to offer. Maybe you hadn't quite thought about it that way, but you had a lot to offer her when focused on her. But now you have even more. I mean, she can literally get more. She's going to still make the 25% commission. So when she sells her first 1,000, that also means she's made $250. Plus, she's going to be able to either almost double that in product or business supply value, or add $100 gift card into what she earned just from her first $1,000. A lot of you ladies sell $1,000 in your launch party. We just celebrated yesterday how many people sold $1,000 plus last month. It's possible. One really good party or two average parties, being willing to share the customer special and gather outside orders, you can make it to $1,000. So this month specifically, on top of all of that, she can also earn the boutique backpack. Now you can't get it in my Skies For You color, but ladies, this is like I carry this every day now. I just unloaded it because I was getting ready to work, but you can see my Benjamins down in there. So you can, well, I can't really see it down in there. Okay, so that's my Benjamins. Let me just show you what I had. I have, this zipper pouch has all my planner stickers, so that fit in the back there. And then I had my planner in there. It's kind of messy. I'm not going to stick it back in there. But I have 2 different Ruby Minis. One has my envelope system, and one is my, I put my money from parties in there. So I had both those in there. I'll just stick my planner in there so I can show you. And then I had my planner in there. I can fit all of that and still have some space in this boutique backpack. Okay, so right here, I like to put my cell phone. I have the Plus. It fits there. My keys fit there. And then any little extras. This pocket goes all the way down to the bottom of this pocket. It is seriously an amazing bag. So this, she could earn, if she joins in June, she can get all of that other stuff we just talked about. Plus, if she sells that $1,000 in June through her launch party, and even just sharing her business at first, asking people to check out a link and check out the catalog, she can earn her fall color of this for free. It also is the July Hostess Special, so that's also why 31 loves investing in us in that way, because then they give us the tools to book our July parties. So I hope that gets you excited and think about what's in it for her. Now, who might you ask? I definitely think you should always ask your best customers and hostesses because they already have that itch for 31. They love the product. They likely love being a part of what you do. They understand a little bit, so they should definitely be someone that you offer it to. But also anyone who regularly participates in your Facebook group, they love the girl time. Anyone who has attended more than one party, they love the girl time. Anyone who you know who talks about how expensive sports programs are or what it's going to be like to try and go on a vacation ever or to pay for back to school clothes. You have something really awesome to offer them, ladies. So those are just a few people you might ask. Okay? If you're interested in this, if this gets you excited and your biggest fear is just, I don't know how to get started, just comment or send me a message. Let's talk because there's so much opportunity out there for her. Now, there's also opportunity out there for you. So when you are thinking about sharing 31, we already talked about what's in it for her. And I did mention, sorry, my notes are in my planner. I did mention that I want you to take yourself out of it for a second to think about her because that's who we need to focus on when we're sharing 31 as an opportunity. But there are some things in it for you, okay? So there used to not really be anything in it for you until she became a 31, or until you became a senior consultant in regards to perks and income. But the one thing I want to remind you of is like I personally got into this for the girl time. I love the relationships and I love the opportunity to teach and lead. And so for me, sharing the opportunity means getting friends. Like some of you have become really good friends to me, and that wouldn't have happened without you deciding to go ahead and do this as well. But I also love watching you grow, watching the impact that 31 has on your family and your self-esteem and your confidence and the opportunity that you have to serve your communities and the women that you are in touch with. So if I'm honest, that's one of the biggest reasons I love sharing 31 with new consultants like all of you. We've all shared with you as well. So that can be a benefit anytime, no matter how many people you have on your team. But in the past, the perks really started when you had two women who had joined, sold $1,000, then you become a senior consultant. We just celebrated Alyssa for becoming a senior consultant. She actually has 3 Pikas on her team now. But when you become a senior consultant, you get to attend an Aspiring Leader Live once a month. You make an additional 2% on the people below you, and you have the opportunity to earn home office leads. So any month that you sell $1,000 and add a new team member, then home office will send you people's names who sign into the website and say like, hey, I need a consultant. I want to shop, or I want to book, or I might want to join. So some of you out there have been or home office leads to some of us. So that happens when you become a senior consultant. And so now, and then you could become a director after that. So a director is at least 4 women on your team who have sold $1,000 and are active. I really recommend about 6 to 8 unless you're a really strong in PV. So personally, I always sold $4,000 a month. So I promoted with 4 women on my team. If you're more of a $1,000 to $2,000 a month, then you probably want to have 6 to 8 people on your team to promote to director. But you saw how many people on our team rock out $1,000 a month. You are hitting leadership numbers when you do that. So as a director, you need those 4 women. You have to sell at least $1,000, and then your team cumulatively with your number will sell $4,000. And then you're a director. When you're a director, you get to earn bonus on the people on your team, but you also earn a 10% bonus on yourself. So if you sold $1,000, you would earn your $250 for your 25%, but then you would earn an extra $100 for your extra 10% on yourself. So if you sell $3,000 to $4,000, think about what those numbers could look like. Okay, but aside from all that, so that's talking leadership. The really cool thing with the New Wishes program is you could have just joined last week, and now if you add a lady to your team, you think about all those reasons it could benefit her, it can also benefit you, because a part of the Wishes Come True program is when you sponsor new consultants. So this is an exciting change that we've talked about at our Presidential Advisory Council, that we would love to be able to reward women who invite someone to be a 31 consultant and help her successfully start and hit that $1,000 as a Pika. So when your new consultant joins and she sells $1,000, you are going to bank 400 points. So every woman you share it with, she sells her $1,000 and gets her 200 points. For you, you're going to bank 400 points. That same thing can then be turned in for business supplies or products at $400 or at a gift card for $200. So that is so exciting because now you don't have to be a leader. You just have to be willing to think about her and think about all those awesome reasons we have to share 31. And when you get her started, bring her into our team and our new consultant experience that we have going on. Help her get her launch party and maybe one more at least booked. She's going to sell $1,000. She's going to become a Pika on your team. She's going to bank her $200 plus make her first $250 income, and you're going to bank your 400 points. If you've had your eyes on Maui at all, we're also talking, we're double dipping because we're going to get these points, but she's also going to be a Pika for Maui. So there are some really exciting things going on, some really great reasons why it's what's in it for her and what's in it for you. Now, if you're watching this video and it's way after June 7th, 2018, some of the specifics might be different. Like that boutique backpack I showed off might not be true right now, or we might not be talking about earning Maui, but everything else is the same. That opportunity you're offering her when you decide to share 31 is still just as incredible as it is. And the opportunity for you is highly impactful as well. So if fear is the only thing in the way, let's work on pushing that out of the way. If you don't know what to say, y'all know I've got lots of words to share. And we're a team. We are in this together. It has been shared. I shared it in our team call and video. I shared it with new consultants. Renee shared it the other day on our Aspiring Leaders call. You have got to know you are in business for yourself. That is the coolest thing. You make up your hours. You decide when you work hard and when you take a break. You are empowered and you are empowering others. You are in business for yourself. But you are never in business by yourself. You have awesome people here on this team. We are almost to 100 women. And if you ever notice, we love to celebrate each other. It's the best feeling. Some of us have never met in person, but we love to celebrate each other. I am happy, especially if we have some scheduled time to talk about it. I am happy to lead you through getting through the fears and realizing why it would be amazing to share 31 for her and for you. So whether you watched live or you watched the replay, I hope that this was impactful and inspiring to you. And I look forward to continuing to grow our team beyond 100, to see some of you be empowered and to see how those ladies that we share with are impacted both individually and with their families. So I hope you have a great Thursday, a great week, and I hope that we can really take advantage of how this new Wishes Come True Signature Rewards program can benefit us, the women on our teams, and our families. Bye.